Guys, so welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to start off by doing our brows again, the same way we do in all of our videos. I'm just going to outline my brows and then I'm going to fill them in, and I'm using a different brow pencil. Actually, I'm using the NYX MIcro Brow pencil in the shade black, and I'm just filling in my brows with that brow pencil and doing hair like strokes in the front just to create like a little bit of a more natural ish looking brow, because what is a natural brow for me, right? So I'm taking my concealer in the shade NC50, and this is the MAC Pro Longwear concealer, and I'm just using this Eco Tools brush just to clean up underneath my brows. And then I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. concealer brush, and I'm going to blend out that concealer just to get rid of those harsh lines before we apply our shadow base actually. So for the base, we're going to use the Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas in the shade Illustrate, and I'm going to blend that out with a Real Techniques setting brush. And I'm just going to make sure it's blended evenly so that way there's no like patchiness. So now taking the Morphe James Charles palette, those three shades right there that I just showed you, those are the three shades that we're going to be using from this palette, and also the black. So I'm just applying that purple first into my crease and a little bit above my crease, just in like a rounded shape, just because I just prefer the way that looks. So I'm gonna apply that until I get like the intensity and the color payoff that I'm looking for. I'm just gonna continue to pat. I'm not like swiping, if you notice. I'm literally just patting that color on, because it helps like with the intensity of it. So taking those two pinks, I just mix them together, dipping like in both the shades, and I'm gonna apply that right along the edge of that purple and begin to blend that out until I feel like the line is like soft enough, or soft to my desire. And just putting some of that purple back that we lost from blending. And now I'm taking a Morphe, what number is this? Let me see. That's a M441 brush. So now with that black from the James Charles palette on a MAC 239 brush, I'm just going to apply that right into the socket of my eye, just to deepen up that look before we go ahead and cut our crease. And I'm just blending the edge of that out and applying some of that purple so that we still can see the purple through. So on my hand, I put some of that same cut crease canvas from Makeup Revolution, and on a MAC 2, I'm sorry, it's not a MAC brush, it's actually a Morphe 224 brush. I'm going to use that brush to cut my crease. And I kind of sped through it, but like I'm trying to show you guys how I cut my crease at the same time. It's a little bit hard to kind of do it on camera actually. But I just start in the center and I kind of work my way around the edges and kind of clean up and like sharpen the lines. And I don't fill it in until I literally get the cut like how I want it to look. So now I'm just going to fill that in. And then once we have it filled in, you want to remove that excess product. So I'm going to go in with just any kind of brush and remove the excess product off of my lid. So that way the shadow can like stick better and it's not going to crease. So I'm taking the Morphe 35B palette, and I took the white, that green, that blue that I showed you, and then like the darker purple in the palette. And I'm going to apply all of those to my lid. So I'm starting off with the white shadow. Oh my god, this white was like the worst. I don't know if it was the worst, but it just wasn't like giving me the payoff that I was looking for. So if anybody can recommend a white shadow, leave it in the comments below, because I'm looking for one. So I'm just patting that white onto my eyelid. And then I'm going to take that green from the palette, but I felt like it wasn't as shimmery or like as intense as I wanted it to be. So I actually went into the Zulu palette from Juvias place, and I applied that same color green right on top of it. And I'm taking like a little liner brush just to get right up onto the line of the cut crease, just so that way it's no like spaces or gaps. And now I'm blending that green into the white. And then I'm going to take the blue and I'm just going to overlap the colors. Literally just going to apply them right on top of each other. And then go in and blend the edges. So that way there's no harsh lines. So as you can see, I'm just blending the edges here. Blending that blue into the green. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this purple. Blend the purple right into the blue. And blend it right up onto that where we cut our crease. And now I'm going to take some of that black just to deepen the outer corner. So now taking the NYX pigment base, I'm going to apply that with this is actually the new Morphe's version of the M224 brush. I really don't like it, but it's good for stuff like this. So I'm taking Diamond Dancing from Glow Up Academy. I'll tag the Instagram in my description box. Oh my gosh. And it's from Kiki Adams, her line. So I'm just taking this green glitter and I applied lash glue onto my lid first to help the glitter stick better, because I really don't think like a glitter base like the NYX one, that one doesn't work for me. I don't know, maybe I'm using it wrong, but it really doesn't work for me at all. So the green that I applied is from Sally's Beauty, and it's the lime green glitter. I don't even think they carry it anymore, but in the event that they do, that's the shade. And then I'm going in with Lash'd by Dollface glitter in the shade Pool Party. And I'm just going to put some of that green back just to help blend the two colors. So I'm applying it right along the edge of the blue and the green. And in the front where we applied the Diamond Dancing pigment, I'm going to go on top of that with Extraterrestrial glitter from Lash'd by Dollface also. And then I'm going to blend that with the green. So for skin, you know, there's nothing new here. Literally the same thing every time. I'm using the Morphe Fluidity foundation in the shade... what shade is it? I'm going to put it in the comments below because I really don't even remember what shade I am, but that's like the only foundation I use because it's pretty much a perfect match for me. And I'm taking that on a Real Techniques Instapop brush to blend that out. So I decided to carve out like the top of my brows, which is something I never do, but I felt like my brows just weren't giving me what I was looking for. So I'm just going to carve it out with the same concealer I used under my brows. And I'm going to blend that out with a Real Techniques setting brush also. So now I'm taking my Milani concealers, the 3-in-1 Perfect Concealer. And I use the shade, actually it's not the 3-in-1, it's the Conceal and Perfect Concealer. Get it together, Ashley. I'm taking the shade 170 and 165. And I'm just going to blend that out with my Beauty Blender. I like full coverage under my eyes, hence like the heavy application under my eyes. So I'm going to take that on all the places that you would normally highlight under your eyes, center of your nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and forehead. Y'all, I was on the phone like running my mouth, as you can see. So that's why this is a voiceover. So now taking this black Radiance powder. It's actually in the shade, let me get the color for you. It's in the shade Golden Cashews. I didn't even apply anything else to set my under eye. I literally only applied that, like, in love. And then taking this Nika K Contour Duo palette to contour it. And I'm just going in with my black Radiance powder in the shade Ebony to set my entire face. For blush, we're using MAC Cosmetics blushes in the shade Fever. This was like the perfect blush for this look. Oh my god, I was so surprised. And I almost didn't add highlight, honestly, y'all, but after looking in the mirror, I was like, you know what, let me add a little highlighter. So I took the Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit and I added the shade Daydream to just give me a little bit of a glow, you know, nothing too fancy. And for my lips, I think I used the same lip combination. No, I didn't. I used the Crayon Case Bear lip liner and their lip gloss in the shade Private Party. And honestly, I can't apply lashes on camera. That's like nearly impossible. So just maybe I'll figure it out one day. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.